Welcome into the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. We have a fun, cool, loaded show for you guys. We're going to talk about the absolute heater that Anthony Davis has been on. He said, put some respect on my name, and he's been playing like Bubble AD, the guy that we all thought that he could still be and this team needed. At the tail end of the show, we'll talk about some DeMar DeRozan trade rumors. Could the LA and Cali kid come back home and play in the purple and gold next to LeBron and Anthony Davis? We'll talk about that. But let's start with AD, because Anthony Davis is back to his best during a scorching stretch of games where he was absolutely on fire. I mean, the last 10 games, this guy is making the case that he could be in the MVP conversation. I think the people in the picture right there, Anthony Davis and Giannis, are the top two MVPs so far this year. These two guys are playing out of their mind. Luka probably deserves to be in there as well. But look, when you're averaging 34, 15, 3 blocks, shooting 63% from the field, these are Wilt Chamberlain-type numbers, and Anthony Davis is back to the player that was once considered a top 5 player. And I don't think it's any coincidence that the Lakers have won 8 out of their last 10 games with Anthony Davis playing the best basketball maybe he ever has with LA. Davis is the reason why this team is playing better. We talked about it on the show. Could he keep this stretch of games going when LeBron James returns? Not only has he kept it going, he's playing better than he was when LeBron James wasn't on the court. We always said it on this channel. You have 2 potential top 5 players. If the Lakers want to contend in the Western Conference, they need LeBron and AD to play like MVPs. And they're kind of doing it right now. If he is their best player going forward, that being Anthony Davis, that bodes well for the future of the franchise, because you've moved heaven and earth to go and get Anthony Davis. And it wasn't just for him to be the sidekick next to LeBron James. It was so LeBron James, when he was done and wanted to be done, move on from the Lakers, he could pass the torch to Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis could then become the face of that franchise. You play like this, every team would welcome you as the face of their franchise. This is what AD had to say about why and how he's been feeling and why he's been playing so good. He said, I started off slow, take a couple games to get into game shape and game rhythm. I've just been feeling really good and confident on all of my shots, playing with a great pace, and guys are doing a great job of finding me. It's a team effort. These guys are setting me up. Bron, Russ, Dennis, Pat, AR, like all these guys are putting me in position to be successful. They're helping out with that as well. That's what you got to love about Anthony Davis. He's never been a me guy. He's never been a look at me guy. He's a team guy, and he's always been that way dating back to his Pelican days. This guy is averaging 35, 15, and 3 on 67% from the field. How much better could he be playing? And the fact that the Lakers are hot and they're stacking dubs with Anthony Davis playing like an MVP is everything and anything all Lakers fans could ask for. And I want everyone right now to show Anthony Davis some love in the comments section, because I go down and read the comments. A lot of people were hating on Anthony Davis at the beginning of the year. When we did that trade video where Bill Simmons talked about a potential Anthony Davis trade, a lot of you guys wanted to trade him. I bet you feel a little bit different right now, but it always comes down to health. Can he sustain this? Can he stay healthy? Can he be the guy that we know he is? Show AD some love. Go down in the comments section and type 3, his jersey number, in the comments. Let's show AD some love, Lakers Report Nation. Today's Lakers Report is sponsored by Fetch. Earn points on any receipt from any store or restaurant and redeem those points for gift cards and other rewards. Go to chatsports.com/fetch. Download the app right now. Get hooked up and get a free 5,000 bonus points and get well on your way to earning a gift card. Look how easy it is to use the app right here. First of all, it's free and it's super easy to use, and it's an app that lets you earn rewards on literally anything you buy. Scan any physical receipt or e-receipt and you will earn points for your purchases, and the process only takes seconds. You don't have to worry when the receipt is from, where it's from, or what's on it. So let me show you how simple it is. All you have to do is open up the Fetch app, press the orange camera button, and snap a photo of your receipt, then hit submit, and you'll see that confetti pop showing you that you've earned more rewards. It's a simple process, and you can also link e-receipts. So Amazon, anything you buy online, you can link that to your Fetch account and get points for online shopping. Because I'm going to be shopping in person and online during the holiday season. I know a lot of you guys are. Take advantage. 1, the app is free. 2, it's easy, and it can help you get more free money. There's no reason not to get hooked up. Go to chatsports.com/fetch. That link is in the comments and description of today's show. Get rewarded for all your shopping. You're going to be doing it during the holiday season. Put those receipts to work. Put the money back in your pocket. Fetch will help you do that. Get started today. Links in the comments and description of today's show. Let's talk a little bit of trade rumors here on the show. The latest surrounding DeMar DeRozan. Could DeRozan come home to California and join the Lakers? The Bulls have been off to somewhat of a rocky start, and I don't think that team believes that they could be great if Lonzo Ball is not on the court. And the pairing this year has been somewhat weird between DeRozan and LaVine, which has brought up the question, could they look to kind of tear it down, as they have just 2 first-round picks over the next 3 years, one of those picks being lottery protected, and it's actually owned, or it's from the Portland Trail Blazers. So really, you have one good pick in the next 3 years. Could they look to somewhat tear it down and get some value back for a veteran like DeRozan? This is what Zach Lowe of ESPN had to say about those trade rumors. He said, the trade I saw on Twitter was Russ and both picks, one with light protections, I think, for DeRozan and Vucevic. I can tell you 100% for sure that the Lakers have had internal discussions about that very possibility if it would ever come up. If the Lakers were serious about this, it would have been done already. And I don't know if that's technically enough for a guy like DeMar DeRozan that still can get you 30 any single night, the mid-range assassin that he is, a guy that's a clutch bucket. He's not afraid to take tough shots. He's a proven playoff player. And it's a tricky situation. Like, this was Lowe's trade idea that he was talking about on Twitter. This is what it looks like. Do the Bulls say yes to this? I mean, if they do, this signifies a total teardown and rebuild for Chicago. You're getting back 2 first-round picks. You're getting $47 million of cap relief. Pretty much you're exchanging Russ for these 2 guys, and you're getting cap relief and first-round picks. I could see why the Bulls would do it. I just don't know if they're ready to pull the cord on this experiment just yet. I mean, DeRozan is still that dude. I mean, he's averaging 25.5, 5 assists, 50% from the field. We know he's not the best three-point shooter. He's a guy that doesn't really have a game that's predicated off of taking those types of shots. He can hit them down occasionally, but from the free throw line down, from the three-point line down, the guy's one of the best scoring guards in the National Basketball Association. He's one of the best ISO guards in the NBA percentage-wise. Points per possession, this dude is incredible. How cool would it be to see the guy from Cali come back, play for the Lakers? I wonder a little bit about the fit between LeBron and DeMar DeRozan, because I think it's been proven that LeBron has been better with spot-up three-point shooters around him. But he's also proven that he's been around guards like Kyrie Irving, and then get the ball and just go get a bucket. That's kind of what DeRozan is. So I'll ask you this question. Would you trade for DeMar DeRozan? I would. If the Bulls would accept that trade offer, I would do it in a heartbeat. Vucevic and DeRozan make you a better team than you are right now. Even though you've won 8 out of the last 10, Vucevic is a very skilled offensive center, doesn't play much defense, so I think it hurts you in that remark. But it's an interesting topic, and I want to hear what you got to say. Would you trade for DeMar? Type Y for yes, type N for no. And I'll let you know this much. If a trade goes down between the Lakers or anybody else in the NBA and it pertains to the Lakers, we're going to be breaking it down on this channel. Hit that big red button. Help the Lakers Report get to 50,000 subs. We are almost there, a milestone we've been chasing for quite some time. If you bleed purple and gold, go down right now. Hit that sub button. The latest trade rumors. The Athletic says the Lakers have 3 different paths to improving their roster. And I thought it was a pretty cool article, and I thought they made some good points. And we'll break it down on the show today. And it first started with, you guessed it, talking about Russell Westbrook, trading Russ and picks for a player. And, I mean, that's why you subscribe to this channel, because you don't have to wait until an article comes out in December to talk about it. We broke that down months ago. We've broken down every angle of the Russell Westbrook trade saga. I mean, the way Russ is playing right now, should the Lakers upset the apple cart? I mean, I think Russ is playing well off the bench. I mean, when you look at the numbers for Russ this year, he's averaging 15 off the bench. The dude's going to win the 6th Man of the Year. I think they found a role for him. I do. Could you maybe get better players for him in return? I think that's a better question to ask. If you can, then you make the trade. But honestly, when I watch the Lakers and I see Russ come off the bench, I think it gives them energy, and I think it makes them a better 48-minute basketball team. I think I'd have to think long and hard about it, and I have to get a good trade in return. Another path to improving, according to The Athletic, was Beverly, Nunn, and picks. And I thought this one was kind of funny because who's giving you a good player for Patrick Beverly, Kendrick Nunn, and picks? Beverly's not very appealing. Go back to when the Lakers made a move for him. Utah was trying to unload him, and there weren't really any takers out there. I don't think you're getting that much of an offer and that many better players for a guy like Patrick Beverly. And I don't know if he's a guy that I'm not saying I wouldn't move him, but I don't hate the fit on this current team with him. They also mentioned multiple smaller deals to a reload, and I get that. But at the end of the day, I get it could be a viable option. But you don't have your own first-round pick. Like, if you're going to reload, why not just do it next year? But that's just my take on it. I get it, no doubt about it. Because if you're reloading, that means you're probably going to be losing some games, right? And the Lakers don't really benefit from losing games right now. I don't know. I'd go with 4, none of the above, but I want to hear from you. Which path? Well, maybe 1. I'd go with 1 out of these options. But I'm not just – I used to for sure think they should trade Russell Westbrook and 2 picks and get it done, but I like the way that Russell has kind of reinvented himself and made him somewhat of a viable and honestly productive player off the bench. I'll ask you, though, which path should the Lakers take right here? Type 1, 2, or 3. 1 being trade Russ, 2 being shipping Beverly and Nunn and picks out of here, or multiple smaller deals to reload is 3. Sound off down below. Make sure you guys are giving me a follow over on Twitter at @MarshallGreen_. I'm tweeting about the NBA all day, every day. I want to follow some Lakers fans back. So give me a follow at @MarshallGreen_.